Family on three. 1, 2, 3. Family!
Welcome to Trailblazer Tip-Off.
And welcome to Stephenville, Texas, on the campus of Tarleton State University. We are 10 minutes away from tip-off, Utah Tech and the Texans of Tarleton State. Hi there, everybody. Rod Zundel. Glad to have you aboard this afternoon for a matinee matchup between Utah Tech and Tarleton State. The Trailblazers coming off a loss just down the road on Thursday night by 22 to Abilene Christian. Trailblazers now 3-5 in the Western Athletic Conference. That's in the 9th spot, and that is one spot out of the top 8, which is needed to get to the WAC tournament in Vegas in about a month and a half. Meanwhile, the Texans, they come in with a record of 5-3 in the Western Athletic Conference. That's good enough for second place. However, they're coming off a shocker here in this gymnasium, a 73-70 loss to Southern Utah. So they're smarting a little bit. So we'll see how both teams react here. This is the final game of a Texas two-step for Utah Tech. Then they'll head back home next week for 2 more in Burns Arena. This is the 5th meeting. This is actually the 6th meeting between these two teams. Tarleton State holding a 4-1 advantage, but it's been close. Last season, Trailblazers lost by 3 in Burns Arena. Then here in this gymnasium, a tip-in with a couple of seconds left gave Tarleton State a 2-point win over Utah Tech. So no reason to expect anything less today. A great matchup in store here in Stephenville, Texas. Now, the last week and a half, because of injuries, John Judkins has been shuffling the starting lineup and just shuffling the lineup out on the floor at any time during the game. The Trailblazers now making their way out on the floor with a few boos here, 3,000-seat arena here at Wisdom Gymnasium. But Juddy's been trying to find something that works, trying to find an offense. They're one of the 9th, 10th, or 11th place, depending on which hour you look at the standings, on the fewest offensive points per game. Trailblazers averaging about 68 points per game. So they're trying to find some offense, and Beon Riley, this will be his 4th straight game that he's going to miss with injury. UU Toure, I'm looking out right now. He missed last game with tightness. He wasn't able to go, and he's not going to be able to go this afternoon either, so he'll miss his 2nd straight game. So they've tried to find somebody to pick up the scoring slack. Caleb Stearman, 3 games ago, had his career scoring numbers. And then last Saturday, it was Stone Hutchings. Then Trey Hall also came in off the bench, scored his first bucket last Saturday in a Trailblazer uniform. So who will it be tonight? How about Tennessee Rainwater? Against Abilene Christian, Tennessee came in and tied his career high with 7 points, and we had a chance to talk with him yesterday, getting his thoughts about getting more playing time, the opportunity to perform for Coach John Judkins, and also a very important question about his unique name. Here's Tennessee Rainwater.
My name is actually Native American. I'm Cherokee, so Tennessee means mighty warrior in Cherokee, and then the name Rainwater comes from Cherokee as well, so that's where I got my name.
And you like to be called TC?
TC is what everyone calls me, yeah.
And when did that start?
Grade school, someone just came up with Tennessee TC, so they just started calling me that, and ever since.
Tennessee Rainwater spinning to his left, laying it up and in, and he's fouled.
You're getting more playing time now, some injuries, you're getting a little extra playing time, more confidence from the coaches.
Yep.
Just talk about your confidence that's gaining now that you're getting more minutes.
Yeah, just taking it day by day, grinding in practice, making sure I know all the plays, and making sure I establish everything that I need to do and know what I need to do going into the game. And so the coaches have done a good job preparing us, and I'm just being able to go out there, get comfortable, and then show my abilities.
Tennessee Rainwater puts it up and in, and he's fouled. Nice move by Rainwater.
What is it that you think that you can do best in this lineup?
I think I can crash the boards hard. I can hit the 3, and I can also drive and play above the rim. So I feel like I can bring a positive impact to the team.
How have you adjusted from high school to the collegiate level?
Just having to make smarter decisions. Guys are taller; they're able to block passes and block shots. So you got to just be careful and make better and smarter decisions in this league.
And now the Texans coming out on the floor, and right behind them you see Tennessee Rainwater and the Trailblazers warming up. We are moments away from tip-off. When we come back, we will hear from head coach John Judkins get his final word on the matchup with the Texans and Trailblazers.
He's on the 30-yard line, the 20, the 10.
You wouldn't want an incomplete football game, so why use a website with incomplete listings of Southern Utah properties? SouthernUtahRealEstate.com is the most complete, most accurate, and most comprehensive property search in Washington County. Because we're not focused on everything, just on the part that we like the best. Find your Southern Utah home at SouthernUtahRealEstate.com.
Finley Hyundai, committed to high-quality service and sales for local drivers. Stress-free car buying guaranteed.
Got a project at work or around the house? Well, think Bucks Ace Hardware. Think Bucks for all the top brands like DeWalt, Milwaukee, and Stihl. Plus, Bucks has the best sporting goods department. You've got to see their gun department. It's stocked with a great selection of guns and ammo and accessories. 2 locations at the Dino Crossing in St. George or State Street in Hurricane.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Local media has the biggest impact on your daily life. It's what's around you, what matters. And at Canyon Media, our goal is to deliver the very best in local entertainment, news, and media. From our award-winning radio stations like 99.9 Coney Country to Southern Utah's #1 source for local news, St. George News, Canyon Media, here for you.
It's any card for the win right now at Mountain America Credit Union, which means it's time to score some cash. Simply tap, swipe, or click checkout with any Mountain America debit or credit card to be entered into a weekly giveaway for up to $500, now until September 30th. Visit macu.com/anycard to learn how to earn extra entries or to open a new account today.
If you're out driving and something happens to your car, truck, or even wheelchair, and you end up stuck at a rail crossing, it's going to be okay. Don't panic. Here's what you do. Get out if you can and look for this blue sign on the metal pole. Call the number on the blue sign, and when they answer, tell them the crossing number. The number is right here. This tells them the exact location of the crossing. This is the fastest way to get trains stopped before coming through the crossing. Look for the blue. It helps you.
And welcome back to Trailblazer Tip-Off here on Trailblazer Sports Vision and the Fan Sports Network. Counting down the moments till tip-off, Utah Tech and the Tarleton State Texans. Now, for Tarleton State, one of the guys to keep an eye on, well, a couple of guys actually, their guard line, Lou Williams and Ja'Cory Smith. Between them, they averaged 26 points and 9 rebounds a game. And Keandre Gaddy, he's the #1 offensive rebounder in the Western Athletic Conference, about 4 rebounds a game. And as a team, this is the best defensive team, one of the top 2 defensive teams in the Western Athletic Conference, only giving up 66 points per game. So the Trailblazers have had trouble protecting the basketball. They had 20 turnovers that resulted into 31 points for Abilene Christian. On Thursday, they're going to have to take care of the ball a lot better here this afternoon. Now, what does Coach Judkins thinks about this game here and coming off a loss at Abilene Christian? Well, time to get the final word as the Trailblazers, Coach Judkins, they try to get a split before they leave Texas.
We got to get a split. We got to get playing well. Ron, again, we want to win every game, but we got to get back and playing the way we know how to play. Just way too many turnovers, and these guys feed off that too. All the Texas schools, that's what they want to do. That's their game plan, is to speed you up, cause turnovers. If you'll take care of the ball, you're going to get good shots, and if you're shooting it well, you're going to beat them. So I know SU came out and did exactly that yesterday to beat these guys. So we know we got our hands full. They play really good at home. They're not very tall. They're not very big that way, but, man, they play really hard and they're aggressive. And they play a lot like Abilene Christian does. So hopefully we learn from that game and be ready for this one.
You said you need to take care of the ball. You've had trouble doing that. You're trying some things. What are you going to do to try to take care of the ball today?
We just got to be tougher with the ball. I mean, I don't think we had probably 8 to 9 turnovers where we just threw it right to them. But other than that, it was either off drives that they were grabbing and slapping and we were losing control of the ball, or we go in the post, we bring the ball down low and those little guards grab it. We can't do that. We got to be tougher with the ball and make the official call fouls if they are. If not, we got to be able to finish. Those are the things that we got to do a better job with.
Being shorthanded, you've asked people to step up and fill their shoes. The last 3 games, you've had people have career high in points, but is that enough? You need more, right?
Yeah, we definitely need more. And again, we're trying different things. With injuries and sicknesses and different things going on, everybody has to be ready. And tomorrow's no different thing. They got to be ready. When they play well, they're going to stay in the game. It's that simple. And it's not, like you said, Rod, it's not all about how many points you score. Right. It's the other things. It's scoring, it's rebounding, it's defending, it's being a good leader, getting our guys to play hard. That's something we have to continue to strive to press on. Hey, let's be leaders. Let's huddle more. Let's be on the same page to change up our stuff. But today was good. Today was a good day. We did some good workout in there, and so I think we'll be ready to go. An early game, it's kind of weird having an early game again. We got to get used to that, but I like our chances.
Besides the turnovers, you got to take care of not having long scoring droughts again. You had another one at Abilene Christian.
Yeah, and it goes with foul shots, Rod. You go back and watch it, it's foul shots. We're missing foul shots, and so it's like you're going down and turning the ball over. And so that's why teams get on runs. When they get on runs, the way to stop runs is 1, play defense, and 2, you got to score and get fouled and get to the foul line when the clock is stopped and get points. And we missed a lot of two shots on our fouls. We missed a lot of open and one-on-ones, and we just can't do it. I mean, shooting 53% from the foul line last night is not going to help us. We got to the foul line, which is one of our goals. Get to the foul line. Be tough with the ball. But if you're not making them, that's when teams go on their runs.
When things aren't going your way, teams sometimes tend to get a little down on themselves, but this team doesn't seem to be doing that.
No, I thought today they were a little, we came to practice, they were a little bit down, and then we had a good little talk and got them going back up again and say, guys, we got to keep going. We got to keep getting better and improve. And again, I love these guys. I mean, they're trying hard. I can tell you this, I don't have to get on them to play hard. They play hard. We just got to play smarter and we got to be tougher. And if we do that, then I think good things will happen.
The Trailblazers just introduced here in Wisdom Gymnasium as we are about ready to get things started here. Utah Tech and the Tarleton State Texans. And once again, if you're wondering, if you're watching on Trailblazer Sports Vision, I am wearing from the Utah Tech bookstore a logoed Utah Tech pullover. It's classy with the collar, but still it's comfy, gray, Trailblazer blue, gray, and white at the Utah Tech bookstore in the middle of campus. That's where you can find it. Okay, we're ready to get things underway here in Stephenville, Texas. You can listen to it on the Fan Sports Radio Network. If you don't live in southern Utah, just go to your Play Store, pick it up on the app. Utah Tech, Tarleton State, coming up next.